What's up YouTube, how you doing? This is Mr. Tybox123 and in this video I'm going to be showing you how multiple screens work in the brand new OS X Maverick. Welcome back everybody, and as you can see I now have OS 10.9 Mavericks installed on the Mac Pro. I just thought I'd take you through some of the new multi-screen, multi-monitor functionality that we've got now built into Mavericks that we all got so excited about. But since I've been using it, I've come across a few problems that probably won't allow me to use it. But what I thought I'd do is just show you guys exactly how it works. Now what I've actually got set up now is I've actually changed it back to the original way of working, how it did in OS X Mountain Lion. So as you switch between your different screen spaces, it actually changes all of the screens all in one go. Now the actual downside to the way it worked in OS X Mountain Lion was that when you took an application full screen, it actually blanked out the rest of them, so you could actually no longer use any of your screen real estate. Now this is obviously a major problem, and this is the thing that pretty much everyone has been complaining about. Now the thing that I really like about the way that it works in OS X Mountain Lion is the fact that you can switch between all of these different screen spaces, and if you've got these multi-monitor wallpapers that all add up to be a single picture, it actually works quite well. So really the only negative about it is the full screen issue within applications. Now one of the other things that I actually really quite like about the way that it works in the previous way of doing it is that you can stretch applications between multiple different monitors. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to change this back to the way that it actually comes by default in the brand new OS X Mavericks. I'll be back with you in just a second because you actually have to log out and log back in to change the setting. So here we are now back with the default settings within OS 10.9 Maverick, and this now is set up exactly how Apple have designed it, with this completely new way of working in terms of multiple monitors. Now the good side to this is that they have fixed the issue with going full screen in an application, enabling you to still be productive and be able to use your other screens whilst you've got a full screen application on the go on any one of your monitors. Now the new way that they've dealt with spaces is that instead of actually being able to change all of them in one go, it only changes the space for the monitor that you're on at any one time, which for me is a complete nightmare, because if you've got these wallpapers that spread across multiple screens giving you a single image, it just doesn't work out and it's totally impossible to actually match them up. So as you can see, when you flick between a space, it only actually does it on the screen that you're using at any one time. The other issue that I've got with this is that you can no longer spread an application across two monitors. As much as I'm trying to move that application to appear across multiple screens, it just doesn't work. You can only ever fill one screen with an application. Now on top of this, when you actually go to Mission Control and look at all of your multiple desktops, they're all numbered in completely random orders. So you could have desktop 1 and 3 on one monitor, and you could have desktop 2 and 4 on another monitor. If you introduce more screens into that, maybe 3 or obviously 6 like I've got here, it really does become complicated in the way that you actually go about flicking between those screens. Now for me, I really like the idea of having a image that spreads across all of your screens and makes up one single image. And like I say, this way of doing it, you just can't do it at all with this new way of working in Mavericks. And that second issue of being able to not spread applications across multiple screens, for me again is a huge issue. So it seems really that they've only fixed that one issue of being able to make a full screen application and still use the rest of your real estate, but whilst doing that they seem to have made a bit of a mess of the other way of doing it. Now obviously with 6 screens this is potentially different in terms of whether it's a success or not, as to whether you've maybe got 2, which is probably the more popular option. But you guys let me know in the comments below what you think about this new multiple screen way of working in Mavericks. Is it going to work better for you, or are you like me where the disadvantages are just too much to overweigh the advantages with the full screen application and still being able to use other screens whilst you've got a full screen application. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching this video. Please do hit the like button, make sure you subscribe if you want more videos, and if you've got any other ideas that you'd like to see from this new operating system, let me know in the comments, and I will see you all in the next one. See ya.